These teeth are all fake, right here. I got this scar on my torso from someone slashed me on a lunch line. I call her Paris. This is a clown shooting a gun, but the bullets are skulls. I had to have this nipple replaced from getting punched in the boob by a girl who was wearing her engagement ring, a blood diamond. I got a bite mark here that's actually from my own self. Things get confusing in a scrum, and I thought it was someone else's, and I just was like,
Look, I know it's seen as a controversial move, but the National Field Hockey League decided to officially allow fighting for one reason and one reason only: money.
The NFHL, they wanted fighting to draw fans, bottom line. Look who they hired to be commissioner. What the league needed was a true field hockey guy, right? But instead they hired James Stanton, who was the senior vice president of marketing at Tub Soda. I'm sure his thinking was like, hey, guys will show up, they'll drink beer, watch girls wrestle, playfully punch each other in the titties, and it'll be great, right? But what he didn't anticipate was the emergence of a real farm-bred field hockey enforcer. He did not anticipate little Debbie Schultz.
I was halfway through a 3-month stretch in juvie. I was in there because I had broken my vice principal's dick with his own knee. When a counselor comes into my cell and says, what do you want to do with your life? I want to get paid to knock people the fuck out. I don't even need to get paid. Just like, don't keep arresting me.
First thing that I noticed when I first met Deb was, she was just mean. I was just one time at very first game, I was drawing out a play, and she grabs a board. I let her do it. Thought she may have an idea, and she cracked it over the top of my head. 6 stitches right here.
I didn't even really know what field hockey was. Like, when I saw it, I was like, this is like soccer, but with skirts and hockey sticks. I thought it looked stupid, but they thought it would be a good fit for me, you know, play a sport, run around, get my aggression out.
Well, the basic strategy of the game, that eluded her. So what I would do is I'd just point to like their best player and I'd say, hey, it's feeding time.
My first game, I hit a girl by the name of Sarah Jo O'Brien so hard in the face, the only thing keeping her teeth attached to her skull were her braces.
Of course, feeding time didn't mean that she should have tried to literally kill the girl.
The league suspended me, and that was that, I figured. That was the end of my field hockey career. I thought I'd maybe open this. I make really good chili, you know? It's like all beef chili, but it tastes vegetarian. So I thought I would just start doing that.
In '08, when they came out with this fighting rule, I was like, I need an enforcer to protect my star players.
Yeah, so I was having dinner with my friend, Maggie Bevins, over at Chi-Chi's $5 all you can eat. And over the cinnamon sticks, I said, listen, I've got this girl that you gotta check out, Deb Schultz. You'll thank me.
I only looked at 2 minutes of game film on Deb, mostly because it's the only 2 minutes of field hockey she had ever played before she was kicked off of her high school team. And I have to say, I was impressed.
Oh, fuck you! All of a sudden, I'm a professional field hockey player, living the life in Hartford, 25 grand a year in salary. I was finally being paid to knock people the fuck out. The crowd went wild. Deb, 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 Deb. Knock people the fuck out. Deb, Deb.
Being a star, people are always taking shots at you to try to throw you off your game. Deb's first game, a girl whacks me with her stick, and Deb takes a stick, literally tries to shove it up her ass.
Sometimes I would get a girl's left tit and pull it all the way around, and then be pulling the other tit so they would kiss in the back. I call it tit kissing.
Do I get off on violence? No. Not always, no. I'm not a guy who hunts humans on an island nobody's heard of. I mean...
When they told me fighting was legal, I thought it was a much more like no-holds-barred situation.
Well, we definitely had to clear a few things up with Deb. There was definitely a trial and error period.
Someone got too close to Wanda. I would usually just black out and wake up with a mouthful of ponytail. They were literally letting me punch people in the face. That's when I coined my catchphrase. I was like, fierce! Stuff that I had specifically been arrested for was now okay because the Field Hockey League said so. I was like a kid in a candy store or like a supermodel in a store with no candy.
The scary thing is that she wouldn't just try and break them physically. She would break them emotionally.
Hey, 21! Is that a side pony? You like a 6-year-old girl whose mom lets her dress herself?
In general, women are more complicated and layered than men. So when I wasn't in the game, I was still able to do my job from the sideline.
Hey, Stephanie! I had sex with your boyfriend, and his dick game is weak.
There are women we played against almost 10 years ago that still see a therapist just to work through what Deb said to them.
Hey, Amanda! Your teammates all went out to brunch last week and they didn't invite you.
Well, I think fighting has been a great success for the sport, but is it the sole reason that attendance is up around the league? No. Field hockey is just plain entertaining. I mean, we've got J-shaped sticks, grass, nets.
I mean, I love our sport. I think we have a great product, but you know, it wasn't Wanda Gotsky getting interviewed on TV by Kenny Mayne. It was Deb Schultz.
Deb, you had a lot of energy out there. Maybe too much for some people's taste.
Yeah, well, like I always say, field hockey without fighting is like bocce ball and skirts.
Thanks for your honesty and your time. Whoa, didn't see that one coming.
Say you're a bitch boy. Say it.
I'm a bitch boy.
We were gearing up for our battle with Buffalo in the championship game. Buffalo had signed this tough son of a bitch, this girl who was a former boxer, to be their enforcer, Felicia Peacock.
Everyone knew they signed this girl specifically for me.
They had promised a rough game, so we were all ready. I know Deb was.
Everyone knew the fight with Peacock was coming, so I figured, why wait?
I don't think anyone was ready for what happened next.
It was really hard to watch.
When they brought out the priest for the last rites, that was when I wondered, what are we doing here?
We all appreciated having Deb on our team, but things had gone too far. She just didn't know how to turn it off.
I sent Felicia a card when she was in the hospital. I don't remember exactly what it said. It was something like, roses are red and violets are blue. Hope you're not paralyzed, you silly bitch. But she was a little paralyzed.
That's when the lawsuit started.
Could you please go ahead and state your name for the record?
Dutch Oven Deb Schultz.
She may have been taken out of the game, but she hadn't lost her fighting spirit.
Ms. Schultz, I'm going to cut right to the chase. Did you or did you not assault my client with the express intent of causing her bodily harm?
Did you or did you not wipe your own ass with your hand? Because they smell like a butthole. I refused to settle because why would I? I was doing my job. A Schultz never settles her debts.
A witness reported that you were holding back police officers, co-workers that were trying to get on the field.
No, it was more like, you know, in an NBA game, when somebody drops like a 3 from 35 feet out, and then everybody's like, ah, like it was more of that movement.
Deb was cleared of the assault charges stemming from the fight because ultimately the jury found that the rules of professional field hockey superseded the laws of the United States.
Do you support fighting on the field of play?
Yeah. Anybody who ever uses, the term in a negative sense, punch like a girl, has not seen these women fight. One girl, she used her cleats, and the girl's arm, it looked like a Spanish tile backsplash. One of the women, she picked up dirt and almost like a Jean-Claude Van Damme movement, threw it in to the other girl's eyes, which I thought, well, now this fight's over. But no, she must have had some sort of, blind fight training or something like that, because they carried on for at least another 2 more minutes.
But she was found guilty of the assault charges the lawyer filed after the deposition.
Ms. Schultz, did you or did you not, were you not called? You know what, you're a fucking asshole, I'm sorry, but...
The league dodged a bullet with that lawsuit. I mean, a judgment like that would have bankrupted the entire league, but it was a close enough call that by next season, fighting was once again banned, and James Stanton went back to producing tub soda commercials.
I owe a lot to Deb. I mean, she really changed the nature of this sport. She took a notion that I had and made it a worldview. She really ran with it, and I know that she's going to succeed in whatever she does moving forward after she's out of jail.
It's sad because I think Deb still hopes there's going to be a spot for her on the team when she gets out of prison. But with Fighting Band, there really isn't a need for an enforcer anymore. She was the first and the last of her kind.
I get invited now to speak to women at various prisons, and I wasn't really sure why, but one of the girls did her best to explain it to me. She said, if feminism is about equality of opportunity, then I'm a trailblazer in an area that women aren't normally allowed to go. Being a real dick. And that made me feel pretty good. Cunt!
Well, if I had to describe Deb Schultz's legacy, it would be punish first, ask questions later, win the game.
She's gorgeous, she's terrifying, she's crazy, and I love her.
Yeah, I have one tattoo that runs the length of my taint, and what it has on it is the amino acid bases of DNA. Adenine, thymine, guanine, and cytosine. You know.
Fucking bitch boy! Woo woo woo! News brought to you by the bitch boy.
Well, I have this teardrop, and everybody knows what that means. I battle with clinical depression. One whole of my ass cheeks is just a tattooed black. Fuck you, Felicia! I'm gonna whisper into your bitch mouth that you're gonna meet the love of your life one day, and then they're gonna die. Ah!